I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I was up all night. I was on duty watching my son. Had to do the 3 a.m. feed. Didn't really fall back asleep after. And with all that time, my mind was racing. Thinking about James Ortiz. Thinking about what quarterback he was going to pick up. Was it going to be Jacoby Brissett, which it did end up being. There was a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys to choose from. But it was Jacoby Brissett, which is crazy. But my mind was also running more and more about James Ortiz, and I was thinking, like, if there was one guy in this group that I'd like to get married to, it would be James Ortiz. So it got me thinking, you know, I would marry James Ortiz. Why don't I just ask him? So, James Ortiz, will you marry me? That's my question for you. Screw all this fantasy football shit. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I hope you guys liked that recap video of my honeymoon. In response to Johnny, you really have my mind in a blender. I want to say yes. So yeah, I'm going to say yeah, I'll marry you. But moving on, I did have a couple of key points that I want to touch on. Very grateful to be here. Semis, I think it's only my second time. So big deal. That being said, I did want to make this video about the league. I know it's been an awesome 2025 for a lot of us. So I just want to shout out a couple of things that went on this year. And then maybe you can, congratulate some of our league mates on some of the big accomplishments. And for those of you who don't know, Johnny has a kid. Kevin also has a kid. Myself, Karita, and Sklar just got married. A couple of new jobs. I know Marsh just got a new job. I think maybe Bretley just got a new job. What else? Ras and Jones moving to South Carolina and Chicago. Residency for Eric, I think. So I think there's a ton of other, accomplishments that, I think we should be on top of and call each other out on and, congratulate each other. I feel like that's something we don't do enough of. We've been together in this league for 10 years now? Like, I don't know what the fuck half of you guys do. Anyway, I'm rambling, but, very happy to be here. 7th seed, Latin Mooks, trying to advance versus the kid with the most points. It's been a battle all year for me. Every week is a battle, but we're battle tested. So Latin Mooks to the moon. Let's do it one more time. And yeah, good luck to Johnny. I'll marry you.
Johnny or Joe, 1,000,000% will not win. It's going to be a repeat winner this year, and I will stand by it. Sad. How you like me now, Brian? How you like me now, baby? Suck on these, kids. Suck on these, kids. Where the fuck's my lighter? I'll bet my $10 for whoever knows what movie this song's from. Oh, the Final Four. The Final Four. You know, this is the 10th year of the Gentlemen's Club. How about that? Credit to us for going 10 years strong. And to the next 10 years, might I say. But a lot happens in 10 years. Now, do you happen to know, of the 10 years of the Gentlemen's Club, how many times Lil Joey has reached the Final Four? Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times. I'm doing the LeBron Miami thing, if you haven't caught on that. Not 6 times, but this is my 7th time in the Final Four for a nice 70% clip. That is like better than some NBA players shoot at the fucking free throw line. Do you understand how fucking easy this is for me? Do you understand how fucking gifted I am at this sport that we play? Now I know what you're all gonna say, and you're thinking, oh, he's never won. He's never won. You never win, Joe. It's all for moot. And listen, I know the Brian Marshes and the Ian Jones, and most of you really fucking like, you get off. You must give your wives and girlfriends a nice couple weeks off come this time of year, because you really fucking love to fucking rub your little fiddlestick to Lil Joey losing again in the playoffs, because it must drive you crazy if I were to win. And I get that, but if I'm being honest, 10 years, it's kind of gotten old with the little you never know what the championship, and I want you guys to enjoy it, because I'm filming this, it's Tuesday. So 2 weeks from now would be the Tuesday after. So in 13 days, I am going to be the fucking champion of this league. And it's all it's all gonna be over. So I just want you to get it all in now. I want you to get it all in now, because 10 year on the 10th anniversary, you're looking at the new champion right now. Spencer Sklar, I like you. Spencer Sklar, I don't respect you. I don't. You've always been a loser. The Jets, losers. The Mets, losers. The Rangers, losers. The Knicks, losers. Your fantasy teams every year, losers. I don't even view this as a competition, to be honest. I'm so confident I'm going to beat Spencer. Spencer, I want you to tell mommy to buy you a new fantasy team, because this ain't it. This ain't it. I want you to tell Ricky to go out and get you a Happy Meal on Sunday, because you're going to be a sad, sad boy. I'm looking forward to the matchup. I'm more so looking forward to the championship. And as I said, get in all the twists on your fiddlesticks now, because in 13 days, I'm going to be the new champion. Bye!
Yeah, Ricky, when you go to McDonald's, can you just get my Happy Meal and make my Big Mac a double? Thanks. Good evening, everybody. So I just got Joe's video, and it was as I expected. Pompous, arrogance, delusion, all the things that best describe him. I consider him a friend, good guy, but when it comes to fantasy football, he is what the people call garbage. Total garbage. And I consider myself the resistance. I am the resistance to help the league ensure that he never, ever, at least not this year, sees his name on that trophy. So, part of making this video, I did a little bit of, went back in time a little bit and took some great snippets of some text message exchanges that were, that occurred during this fantasy football season between me and Joe. And they can only be described as disturbing. So let's get into this. September 24th, I get a text from Joe. Travis Hunter and T. Higgins for Drake London. I didn't answer. I had no interest in doing that trade. He goes, double text me, like talking to a wall. I said, I'm sorry, it's the Jewish holiday. I'm praying for the mensch mob, praying for Mike Evans' health. He thought that was funny. Then he goes on a string of texts on a very holy day. A lot of people have been saying your team sucks, but I've been trying to defend them and say that no one has had worse injury luck than you. Think you could benefit from some depth, which is why I offered the 2-for-1. Next, September 30th. Joe, out of nowhere. Can I have B-Rob? Sure. Give me Woody Marks. He goes, you're such a loser. Follows it up and says, your running backs are really horrible. You'll be out of the playoff picture by week 8. Turns out he was wrong. He's dumb. Your negotiation tactics suck. He goes, why would I waste my time if you're trying to trade a handcuff for the hottest running back in fantasy football? That's what he thought, the hottest running back in fantasy football. And he goes, just really delusional. Delusional, right, Joe? Delusional. Here we go. October 1st. Are you celebrating Amari DiMercato? Ha 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 ha. Clown emojis. I said, he's Gainwell 2.0. What are you talking about? He goes, what was Gainwell 1.0? I said, what about the 31 bomb he had against the Vikings in the international game? He goes, yeah, dude, I'm sure. You're a moron. I get another text a couple hours later. It's a report that Michael Carter is starting over Amari DiMercato. He texts me, moron. October 20th. Really pains me to do this, but I think we should explore a Dart for Brian Robinson and something else package. I go, why do I need Dart? Turns out it was because of I traded for Jaden Daniels, and then Jaden Daniels ended up not playing. I thought he was going to play. I picked someone else up. Turns out he then just kind of says, can't believe you're 5-2. Your team is pretty bad. I'm a semifinalist, and I'm bad. Wednesday, November 5th. Travis Hunter for Brian Robinson. I go, I'll do it for Spears. He goes, no, I need him till Hampton is back. Hunter, classic Joe, just trying to change the terms so it benefits him. I go, no. Then he goes, Golden for Robinson. Okay, so now he wants me to take all of his crap, all of his bench warmers, and give him a nice piece. I go, no, I'm not taking your crap. And then he goes on a string. You're so stupid, I really have trouble believing it sometimes. All caps, I am trying to trade for Brian Robinson. He scored more than 5 points once this whole season. I really believed you this preseason when you said you would trade more. Sure enough, same old Spence. Same old Spence, trading out of the pick that you had to give you the pick, all the trades I made this year. Same old Spence, semifinals. And then November 18th, I was shocked to see you were in 3rd place this morning. Nice job. And then last week also, when Mr. Joe texted me for start-sit advice. Such a great manager. So there you have it. I am the resistance. I am going to trample this kid. My team's trending up. His team's trending down. Garbage. Fantasy garbage, Mr. Narduli. Have a good night, everyone.